Alright, Shalom. Call halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHEM, Rakha Kodash, and the water, YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI, for the spirit and truth. Double honors to my apostles, elders of great millstone, that taught me this truth through the spirit and power, YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI, Bakatham, and as always, salutations to the Zakoni wa Akim, Shalom to the elect. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, these nations are getting stirred up. Alright, now here it is. Today is January the 3rd, 2020. Alright, the year of prophecy, and we only the third day into this year, and pretty much the Most High YAHAWASHI is making the surety of His word. Alright, because Exodus 15:3 says the Lord is a man of war, and that's the times we're in, man. And His only begotten Son YAHAWASHI prophesied of wars and rumors of wars. Alright, so this article here is titled "Thousands Chant Death to America at Iran Prayers." Thousands at Terrence Friday prayer shouted death to America and called for retaliation against the U.S. for killing Iran's top general, Qasem Soleimani, state TV reported. Alright, and it says hardline Claire Ahmad Khamenei said the resistance movement seeks revenge and that Soleimani's comrades would not allow Trump to sleep comfortably from now on. And pretty much that's the spirit, man. Alright, that's the spirit, because the scriptures tell you, if you see these things come to pass, lift up your head, for your redemption draweth nigh. And what are the things coming to pass? The things that are written. St. Matthew 24:6, the words of YAHAWASHI, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, see that ye be not troubled. That's right. So we're not supposed to be going into the spirit of trouble, but a spirit of exhortation, comfort. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. That's right. So the end is not yet. These things are coming to pass, and this is how you know we are coming closer to that end, as it is written in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, man. The vision is set for a point in time. At the end it shall speak. You see? That's how you know we are in the end, because what? Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation. Right? And right now you have America, alright, and its allies right now pretty much going up against, which ultimately America is going to be isolated according to Revelation 17:16. Alright, but then you have Iran. Alright, you have Russia, China. Alright, these are all nations, alright, pretty much going up against America, man. And this is biblical prophecy in Ezekiel the 38th chapter. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. That's right. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Alright. Pain of childbirth, travail, pain, birth pains, intolerable anguish, in reference to the dire calamities proceed to the event of the Messiah. That's right. So we're coming into a dire calamities, alright, proceeding to the return of Hamashiach YAHAWASHI, and he told us these things will happen, man. Alright. So this is the beginning of World War III. Alright. This guy was highly favored, in Iran. Okay, so guess what, man? This is coming back in retaliation, as they said, quote, it says his comrades, Soleimani's comrades, will not allow Trump to sleep comfortably from now on. And all we're doing is sitting back watching and prophesying and backing it up by the scriptures. The U.S. killed Qasem Soleimani, the architect of Tehran's proxy wars in the Middle East, in an airstrike at Baghdad's international airport early on Friday, an attack that threatens to dramatically ratchet up tensions in the region. Okay, the targeted killing of Soleimani, the head of the Iran's elite Quds force, could draw forceful Iranian retaliation against American interests in the region and spiral into a far larger conflict between the U.S. and Iran, endangering U.S. troops in Iraq, Syria, and beyond. And, this is biblical prophecy, man. Notice it said endangering, alright, because you're on their territory. And this is why the book of Habakkuk, alright, you're constantly setting up embassies and going around and doing all this, this bull crap, man. Spreading your philosophy and your democracies on these nations. Well, guess what? Now the nations are drunken and they're mad. Alright. Habakkuk 2:7. Shall they not rise up suddenly? that shall bite thee. That's right. And these nations are rising up. The scriptures tell you, let the weak say I am strong. Okay? You know, these nations are ready for war, man. Meanwhile, you Americans are lost, man. Especially our people, you know. You're lost, all right? You're caught up in the sports and social media, and meanwhile, World War III is getting ready to break off, man. All right, the RFID chip, Mark of the Beast, okay, in martial law, so far and so on. In a wake that shall vex thee, so right, these nations are awake. And that thou shalt be for booties unto them, right? Booties and spoils. Verse 8, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. Because of man's blood, all right, because of man's blood, and for the violence of the land, okay, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. See, your days of just dropping bombs on certain nations, man, is over, man. Jump down to verse 17. For the violence of Lebanon shall cover thee, and the spoil of beasts, which made them afraid, because of man's blood. There it is again. And for the violence of the land, of the city, and of that, it's like in all that they dwell therein. All right. So, you know, these nations. All right, these nations are furious, man. And this is the Most High YAHAWASHI waking them up for war. Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Gentiles is what? These heathen nations, man. All right. Okay, it says, prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Right, and there's no coincidence in Ezekiel 38. Okay, Russia, which is the land of Gog and Magog today, is in there. Persia, which is the land of Iran, is in there. Syria, Libya is in there. Ham is in there. All right, and all their companies with shield and bucklers is in there, and that's ultimately going to be China and these other nations, and ultimately America's allies, man. This is the Most High waking up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords. Okay, so this is going into Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter. All right, there's a time of hate, war, and peace, and we're coming into that time of war, man, not peace. Okay, when you at peace, you can go out and you know, have your plowshares, you know, and pretty much, you know, farm and, you know, till the land, you know. But we're coming into the time where you gotta beat your plowshares into swords, man. And ultimately, the modern day sword is a gun. Okay, missiles, tanks, military artillery, man. And your pruning hooks into spears. See, let the weak say, "I am strong." Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O YAHAWASHI. This the point. Let the heathen be wakened. All right. And come up to the valley of YAHAWASHI. YAHAWASHI is what? The Most High's judgment, which is going to be out there around a rivers of Euphrates, okay, between Jerusalem, all right? Okay, and this is going to be the valley where YAHAWASHI will plead with all flesh, okay? And that's in Isaiah, the 66th chapter, okay? Because Most High is a man of war, man. Okay, for there will I sit to judge, okay, all the heathen round about. So there the Most High, YAHAWASHI, is going to sit and judge the nations, man. Okay. Let's get this here in Jeremiah chapter 50. Let's see. Yep. Jeremiah 50:36, it says, a sword is upon the liars. Okay? Because Esau, Edom is known for his lies, the so-called white man. And they shall dote. Going to this word, dote. I went into this word here. Give me a second. To be foolish. Yep. Become fools. You see? Act foolishly, show wicked folly. To become fools, and that's right. And Esau, Edom is becoming slack, to be slack, because what they're losing this so-called nuclear arms race. Okay, and ultimately the Most High is checkmaking them, man. All right, and they shall dote. A sword is upon her mighty men. Okay, your military, and they shall be dismayed. That's right. A sword is upon their horses, and upon their chariots, and upon all the mingled people that are in the midst of her. Right, and it said her. Why? Because Babylon the Great. That's how you know it's talking about America, man, which is Babylon the Great, man. That virgin daughter of Babylon. See. It says, and they shall become as woman, a sword is upon her treasures, and they shall be robbed. See, spoiled. You see? And Habakkuk 2 says, shall not you become booties unto them? Because what Isaiah 13 said, how are you going to be spoiled? How this place is going to be spoiled, man? These people are not ready for war. You know, but these nations are, man. And the whole time, your leaders, okay, you people trust in, though hand join in hand, you people trust in Esau even. Guess what? He's leading you right into destruction, man. Jeremiah 51 and 54, a sound of a cry cometh from Babylon, and great destruction from the land of the Chaldeans, because of YAHAWASHI have spoiled Babylon. Look at that word spoiled again, man. So this place is going to be spoiled, man. All right, and destroyed out of her the great voice. When her waves do war like great waters, a noise of their voice is uttered, because the spoiler, okay, is come upon her, even upon Babylon, and her mighty men are taken. Every one of their bows is broken. YAHAWASHI, power of recompense shall surely requite. Okay, and this is what's going on, man. The Lord is making a surety of his word, man. To be in covenant of peace, be at peace. That's right. So this is going to make the word of the Most High, Isaiah 46 and 10. Okay, declaring the end from the beginning. This is what's going to make his word of a surety of peace. All right, so we'll go ahead and get the closing precept, because it's no coincidence. All right, that all these things are happening, and only the third day of January of 2020, man. The Apostle Hart said 2020 vision, you know. It's right, man. So what we can see clearly, the vision that is set for an appointed time. Revelations 11 and 14, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Quickly, man. Though it tarry, wait for it, man. This third world's war, all right, is inevitable, and it's at the door, man. All right, so with that, Lord's word is edifying to the elect. All right, and to the next time, okay, I say shalom.